just here and see if it's still, stream is still up. Sorry about that. I figure somebody should chat in just a second. I'll be able to see if you guys are still here, if it's still working, etc. All right. Okay, I guess we're back now. I just saw Chippy's comment. Well, what was that? I actually don't know what happened. What I did is I moved the camera. Oh, thank you, Noisy. Thank you for like kind of letting people know about that. So sometimes when because I'm using a phone, you can see the phone I'm using. It's a OnePlus 5T. I have it in the info below on below the video. But sometimes good camera, it's nice. But when I move it, sometimes for whatever reason it screws up and it drops the stream. That's when it seems to happen the most. Sometimes it'll just happen out of nowhere, like especially towards the end of the night. So I'll always like bring it back up, at least give it a try. And if I can't bring it back up, I'll try to like text or like chat in there and let you know that I'm shutting the stream off. But it's pretty early still, so I've got quite a bit of time left. So thank you for sticking around with that. My lost reception. I use internet for it. I use my Wi-Fi here for it. But it just, eventually I'll get a setup that's like computer, where I can get better video, better connection and stuff. But right now, you know, because I'm taking around everywhere, I'm just using my cell phone. It's what I got. So thanks for sticking around. All right, let me get back here. What I was trying to do was just move the camera so that we could get a little bit better picture up here because it was getting washed out from the light. So I think this will be a little bit better. I didn't get to see the comment you made, Noisy, about... Or actually, sorry, it was UPick, I think, that was talking about a barn door tracker. I don't even know what that means, but I guess something for tracking like stars, etc., and taking pictures. I didn't get to see what you wrote about that. I was in the middle of reading that. But you said you could make it like 80 to 120, something. I don't know. But either way, sounds cool. You could make this thing to track planets or stars. All right, let me go ahead and get back to work up here. All right. It's getting a little chilly, actually. Oh yeah, make one for 4060. Gonna bring the DSLR back out for the moon. Cool. Oh yeah, the lunar eclipse. That's right. That's right. UPick, did you get to see that solar eclipse that happened? That was 2017, I believe. Was it 2017 or 2018? I think it was 2017. I saw it. It was pretty amazing. I was in the path of the totality of that. Not here, but I drove a little ways to get to it. Yeah, I saw it 2017. Were you in the path of totality, or did you get to? If I remember, I think you're like in school, so it's I don't know if you were able to, you know, get away. I was able to take off of work and do that. I wish everybody got to see that. That was just like amazing. Like being in the path of totality, that was amazing. I got about 90% or 96. I think is what you're saying. Okay. I'll tell you what, man. It's good. It's cool, but I hope you get the opportunity. We get another one in America in like another 5 years or something. I hope you get the chance to see it. It's just nothing like it, honestly. Like, I'll never forget it. It's so weird. And being like 95%, I mean, I'm not to like, you know, say what you saw wasn't cool, because I don't know what it was like at 95 or 96% or whatever, but that last, up until that last sliver where it really goes dark, it's not like that amazing. Once it goes dark, it's amazing. Something else, man. Yeah, in Australia, you guys, Chippy, might have had a few since we, I don't know, we didn't have one for a long time in the U.S. It was like the 70s, and then yeah, or 70s or 80s, and then like just last year or 2 years ago. All right, second to last one here. Try not to put those in my mouth. They got all kinds of residue on them. Cool. Okay, so you picked, yesterday it was Sunday, cloudy, now it's partly. Yeah, unfortunately, it's pretty cloudy here. I don't think we'll have a good viewing for that eclipse. The lunar eclipse. I've seen a lunar eclipse before, but I don't remember. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I was outside when one happened, but I don't think shame on me, I don't think I really paid attention, honestly. I should have, but okay, you pick, it was around 1985 when it last happened. Wasn't it 100 years for the eclipse to be from west to east? I don't know that much, actually. It's funny the way that it you would almost figure that the patterns that those and then actually, sorry, Chippy says, awesome, I'm on the wrong side. Oh, he's on the wrong side of the world for the lunar eclipse. Okay, I gotcha. And as far as, it's weird how those patterns go, because it's like, you look at the calendars for them, and they'll have it's like almost, in 20 years, they'll have 7 of them down in Argentina or whatever, and then, a couple elsewhere, and then it's none of them for 20 years, and then they show up in America. It's like the patterns are really kind of interesting. there we go. So let's see here. A few things here. So Upik says 10 years for the Eclipse of Western East. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I just like to say that, sorry. In places where people don't live. Yeah, there are a lot of places where people don't live. I mean, it's funny. There are a lot of places in the, in the world where it's like that, where it's like, we kind of like huddle up in our cities and stuff. But here in the U.S., even if you take a look at like the map of Canada, it always amazes me to see how much land is up there. That's just like, it's got to be pretty crazy, probably pretty like desolate, Next lunar eclipse is May 2021. Okay, well, I'll take a look then when the thing comes, which is, I think, so I guess that's not tonight, but tomorrow night. Chippy, are you using 6x2 studs? That's right, I am using 6x2 studs. It's for the weight of the snow. No, it's not for the weight of the snow. It's for extra insulation. So pretty much that. Yeah, you just 6x2. A lot of people out here frame 2x6. In fact, it's pretty standard for people to frame 2x6 out here. For like single wides and stuff like that, for trailers, you'll see people will, I don't know what you call them. We call them single wides or trailers, mobile homes and stuff. I think you guys have like kind of a funny name for them. I say funny, just a different name, but all like new construction that I see around here is 2x6. So the bats are obviously bigger, and I know you know this, but for other people who are watching who don't know it, so if you have, you might see like 2x4s, which are 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So you get like in between these cavities here. The point of doing it like this is that so you can stuff insulation in there, and so in this case, in these 2-foot centers, which is what I'm framing on 2-foot centers, you get this, this bat of fiberglass in here, and then, when you have like a deeper cavity, you get more insulation. Shallower cavity, like a 2x4, less insulation. Simple as that. I'm assuming it's strong. It's got to be stronger too. Of course, it's going to be stronger. So, anyways, all right. Well, let me see the next step I got to do. I'm gonna go check something real quick, and I will be right back. Hey, so while I'm at it, I'm going to go grab some tea, go use the restroom, all that, and so I'll be back in probably 10 or so. So everybody, anyways, thanks for watching and thanks for chatting, guys, and yeah, I hope you're having a good Saturday, staying warm, and like I said, I'll be back in about 10. All right, I'll see ya. All right, I'm back. Something to eat, got some tea, etc., etc. All right. Let's see here. Well, I missed quite a bit, so won't be able to get through it here. Love the sign, Chippy. Thank you. Right on. Okay, so talking about some tripod stuff. Don't need a tracker for the moon. Doesn't move as fast as stars do. Interesting. I had no clue. Aperture stuff. Okay, yeah. Be totally lost on me. James Webb Telescope. All right. Thank you, Noisy. And Chippy, food to fill the tank. Good work. Yeah, right. There we go. That's right. Ready to keep moving. So, okay, so what I'm going to do now is, so I got all those in. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, I didn't even catch that. The rafters on the very ends, which obviously I didn't install these on because it wouldn't fit. I could, actually, I'll still probably install a little bracket on the side of it or something. Actually, let me think about that. No, I don't really need to do that because the rafters on the outsides are going to be really tied in by that plywood. So that plywood is going to sit on them and nail into them. So I really, the purpose of having a bracket, like I have some brackets that are holding them up right now, just so I could put the blocking in, and you know, they're still attached to the like the back side there. So if you look up, damn it, this freaking, hold up. Sorry. I've got this thing I'm trying to work on here. Okay. So it's kind of hard to see, but up there, the bracket, I have a little thing where it's tied into this sort of outlooker, I guess you might call that, that's going to attach the fly rafter. But basically the plywood is going to all nail into the back side of this. So there's going to be plywood like I have here, OSB technically, like I have here, is going to be going up and then hitting that rafter. I'm going to nail that into the rafter. I expect that to hold that pretty strong, so I don't think I'm going to want to put a bracket on there. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, sorry, long kind of way around. What I'm going to do now is on the outsides, I need to take a measurement and see what that rafter on the outside, I think it needs to be worn down a little bit. It sat a little bit higher. Screw the rafter through the plate. Yeah, okay. So like take a long screw up through the plate into the rafter. That's actually really smart, man. Okay. See, there you go. There's stuff like this that it's like, you know, for me it's like, you know, what am I gonna do? I'm just thinking of stuff that I've done in the past. But there's other things like that people who are in the trades, they know so much stuff. They could just like fast.